Okay, so if you missed the Google Meet, you're here for some directions for how to do this first article that we're looking at for our explorers. Now, you know a little bit about Daniel Boone already, but what you're going to do is you're going to click the title of this article here, and it's going to take you to a History Channel article that shows you some more information about Daniel Boone. And hopefully we don't get a ton of ads on your Chromebooks, but mine always has a lot. And if you scroll down, it looks like it talks about Daniel Boone starting here. And if you want a little reading help with this, there is a second screencast where I will read this article for you. Okay, it's quite short and it's just right about here where the citations start. So I will read that for you in a separate page or in a separate screencast if you'd like that help. But for now, we're back at our slideshow, and it says to insert your own text boxes to answer the questions. So let's find out how to do that. In case you don't know, you're going to click on this box with a T inside, and you're going to come over and draw yourself a text box and type your answer. Okay, that's pretty simple to do. So for each one of these, you can put a text box in just like that. Okay, now when we're done answering the 6 questions here, there's actually something else to do. It says click here for map directions. We need to add something to our maps. So if I click there, it'll actually take me to this last slide. And it says Daniel Boone. It matches the same color of the slide I just saw. Wilderness and Great Valley Roads, and it says in the key as Boone's route. Okay, so those are Boone's route in my key already. Cumberland Gap, I need to make a symbol and use it on the map and also put it in my key. So if I go back to the map I'm making, Boone's route, the Wilderness Road, and the Great Valley Road, they're going to start up here above the Chesapeake Bay and come right through where I labeled here. Okay, but I don't label Wilderness Road or Great Valley Road. I just put it in my key with a color. So it's just a very simple, thin little line, not blue. Remember, the rivers are already blue. Not a dotted red line. The borders of the states are dotted red lines. So I need to choose something else, come through here, draw it, and I need a symbol for the Cumberland Gap. I would keep this really simple. I do something simple like a triangle. And I know that the Cumberland Gap is somewhere right about here. Okay? There's my Cumberland Gap. I'm just going to copy and paste that exact symbol right over here into my key. Same color, everything. Now, if I want that to be a color, remember I can click on it and I can change the fill color to maybe something else. I always avoid blue on your maps unless it's water. So let's stay away from blue. Oh gosh, let's make it something like this. There's my Cumberland Gap. Shows up really well and it's nice and small. Okay, so that symbol over here in the key, and I'm good to go. A color for a route right here, anything but blue, and certainly not dotted red. That would be silly. And then just draw it right there. And remember, his route has to go through that triangle because that's the Cumberland Gap. So if it doesn't go through the triangle, then you drew his route in the wrong place. Okay, so good luck with that. And then make sure all the questions get filled in and you are good to go on Daniel Boone. We're going to do something similar the next few days with Lewis and Clark and Zebulon Pike and Judd Smith. And each one of them, you're going to find what you need for a resource by clicking on the title. This will be a video, another article. Zebulon Pike will be an article as well, and so will Judd Smith. And each one of them is going to have something to add to your map, okay? All right, so you can get started on Daniel Boone and come back to the Google Meet if you have questions.